West Coast swing. I'm going to start off with the basic push, a basic pass, and a basic weight formation. And then I'm going to slightly bring up the level of intricacy. So I'm going to make it more of an intermediate variation, and I'm going to make it more of an advanced variation. So if you're new to West Coast swing and you get to the advanced part and you're going, oh, don't worry about it. We're going to review it again next week, and then I have some new stuff for you next week. So let's start with the right foot. Ladies, the first thing we're going to do is a push. On a sugar push in a West Coast swing, we start with the right foot. The first two steps are called the invitation. So we're going to walk 2 steps forward. 1, 2. That's our invitation into the slot of West Coast swing. The next 2 beats, we're going to do what they call a redirect, or a change of direction. So with your right foot, you're going to do a small rock, step, and then back. And what that does is it changes our direction from forward to backward. So let's try it again from our 2 walk steps. What are the first 2 walking steps called? Invitation. Here we go. Ready, go. Invitation, and then we have a redirect. Redirecting our energy from forward to backward. Good. You guys are a quick group tonight. That's awesome. Stick with me here. Now, Gene is recording on the camera there, so make sure we don't block the camera view because this is my right profile, which is my bedside. And yeah, there you go. All right, so let's try that one more time, starting with the right foot. Ready, go. Walk, walk, redirect. Good. The next thing we're going to do with our left foot is what they call an anchor step. So we're going to step back 3 little steps. 1, 2, 3. How much space we take back, I'm going to explain in a minute, but right now we're just going to do 3 little steps back. Let's do the 3 steps again with the left foot. Ready, go. Left, right, left. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's do all that together, starting with the right foot. Ready, go. 1, 2, redirect, anchor, step. Again, 1, 2, redirect, anchor, step. A count is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Any questions over the basic push step? Good. That's awesome. Leaders, you're going to start with the left foot. That's where the big toe is on the right-hand side, in case you get confused. And you're going to walk 2 steps backwards. 1, 2. That's inviting the lady into your dance space or your slot. That's called the invitation. Now we have to redirect that energy, so we're going to take a small back rock, and a small step forward, just to let them know we want them to go back in that direction. We're essentially pushing them back to their starting position. That's why they call this a push, okay? They actually called it a sugar push a long time ago because the lady's close enough to give you sugar at that point. But see, now it's more socially danced, so you don't want everybody to smack you on the lips whenever they get that close to you. Like I said, it's a quick crowd tonight. Tough crowd, yes. All right, so guys, let's do this again. Let's invite them into our slot. Ready, go. 1, 2, redirect, and then with the right foot, we're going to do a triple step in place. Triple step. So we actually become the anchor. So what a lot of times people do to with that redirect, after they do the redirect, they go forward again before they do the anchor step. We want to try not to do that. Instead, just triple in place with the right foot. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, redirect, and then anchor, step. Very good, very good. Okay. Now, leaders, I want you to hold out your hands like this. Hold your hands out. Very good. Okay? Now, what I want you to imagine is that you are bringing the hands towards you. Bring the hands towards you. Just toward the elbows are about parallel with your body. So bring the hands towards you. Good. And then what I want you to do is I want you to push back. Let's do that again. Bring them towards you and push back. Bring them towards you and push back. Bring them towards you and push back. This is the ebb and flow that we need to be able to lead the pattern. So as we're walking backwards, no ohms. Okay. So as you're walking backwards, 1, 2, on 3, that's when it's at the full compression. And 4, you start to send your arms back out and then open them back up. Okay? Any questions? Good. Ladies, remember when I talked about the 3 steps back on your anchor step? Let's explain a little bit about what that is. Let's do the invitation again first. 1, 2, let's go our redirect. 3 and 4. Now, depending on how much compression you have at this point, how bent the elbow is, will determine how far back you go on the anchor step. You want to go back until you just have a nice full tether with your arm in his. Okay, he's going to stretch back until you just barely feel a little slight tug on the inside of his fingers. Not enough to jerk his shoulder out of the socket or anything like that. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a basic pass. We're going to do a basic pass, and we're going to do it as an underarm pass. So what's going to happen, ladies, let me do your part first, starting with your right foot. You're going to take 2 steps forward for the invitation. 1, 2. At that point, on step number 2, the guy is going to be out of your way. I'm going to have him step over to your right. When he's out of your way, your job is to go to the other side. So with the right foot, I want you to go forward 3 steps. 1, 2, but before you take the 3rd step, you're going to start to rotate to your left and make that a back step on step number 3. So you're going to rotate it around to the left. Let's try that again. So 2 steps of the invitation, 3 steps turning between the 2nd and the 3rd step. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So step number 3 is a back step. What do we call that part of the dance? Starts with the letter R. The right foot, yes. Also known as the redirect, right? So let's go back. That's okay. You started with the right foot. That's good. Okay. Now, how is that a redirect? If he's not pushing us back to our original side, why would that still be called a redirect? You're still changing directions, yes. Okay? So when you go into the step, you have forward momentum. 1, 2, you're going forward into the slot. Now, right here, on 3 and 4, he's still switching your direction, so now your momentum is moving backwards. Good. Now your momentum is going to move backwards, and guess what we do there? The triple step or the anchor step. Anchor step. Again, only go back as far as you feel like that hand's going to allow you to go. The arm's going to allow you to stretch. All right, ladies, part one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, redirect, and then anchor step. Very good. Give yourselves a big hand. Okay, leaders, what we're going to do is we're going to jump to the left on step 2. So we're going to go back on step 1. 1, and on 2, I want you to just take a step back onto this right rail. Now we're going to allow her to pass on this side, so while she's going under the arm, so raise your arm up, let her go under the arm, you're going to do a triple step in place, but curve it slightly back into your slot. So you're going to go left, right, left. So it's like a little crescent triple step. Okay, just slightly curve it. You want to make sure that the lady's already past you when you do that. Or as she's passing you, you want to go behind her. Let's try that again. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, get out of the way, and triple step, where she goes under the arm, and then bring the hand down, and then triple step with your right foot. That's your anchor step. Okay, you guys look in the mirror and see me do that? Awesome. Let's try one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, let her through, anchor step. Awesome. Okay, I need a volunteer from the ladies' side to help me demonstrate this. Thank you, Sally. See, it's a quick grab. All right. So by step 2, if I'm out of her way, 1, 2, she knows that she's going to go all the way to the other side. I'm going to raise my hand. She's going to go 3 and 4, 5 and 6, all the way into a full tether. And ladies, you don't want to come back until he brings you back into that direction. Okay? So 1, 2, I let her through, anchor step. 1, 2, I let her through, anchor step. Smooth as silk, Sally. Thank you very much. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Awesome. So here's what we're going to do, leaders. Once you have your partner, I need another volunteer. Yeah, she's like, I started moving her shoulders. Okay, that's volunteering. Okay, so we're going to do 1 push, 1, 2, redirect, send her back, and then 1 pass, send her through, anchor step. another push, 1, 2, redirect, step, 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 and then another pass. Triple step and anchor step. So we're going to push them, pass them, pass them. Okay? Very good. Thank you. Everybody take a partner, and leaders, if you can take this front row, and then some of you take... Now again, this is just the basic level. We're going to change the intricacy just a little bit. But first I have to show you the next component. The next component is called a whip. So what was the first component? Push. What was the second component? Pass. Now we get to whip them. We push them, we pass them, now it's time to whip them. So let me show you how we do that. Whipping is like going through a revolving door, ladies. So what happens is you're going to go in like you're passing, but you're going to end up swirling back around to the other side. So it's like going through a revolving door and coming back out on the same side that you went in on. Does that make sense? Yes? So let's talk about how we're going to do that. The first thing we have to do is we're going to change how we do the invitation. So now instead of doing walk forward 2 steps, 1, 2, on this invitation we're going to pivot to the right at the end of the first step. So it's going to look like this. 1 and then step back on 2. So let's all try that. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2. Stop right there. All right, so your right foot should still be in front. Very good. So when you do that step, try not to use so much momentum that it pulls your body. That's what I was going to say, but it pulls your body back when you don't know what it's going to do yet. Now, once you're there, with your right foot, you're going to do a redirect. Which direction are we going now? Forward or backwards? Backwards. So we just went 1, 2. So now we're moving, our momentum is actually moving backwards. So when we redirect, we're going to change it from backward to forward. It's going to look like this. Back, rock, forward. Make sense? Do that again. Back, rock, forward. Good. Let's try it from the top. You won't see me for the first step. You'll see me for the rest. 5, 6, 7, go. Pivot. Step, back, rock, step. And now your right foot should be forward, and that's your redirect. Okay? Now, we can't anchor step right now because we're still moving forward. So we have to figure out how to get out of this predicament to be able to do an anchor step. So with our left foot, we're going to swivel back to the left. 1, 2. We call that the exit. So we're exiting the center of our dance frame, and now we can do our anchor step, left, right, left. Okay, so just stay right here and watch me. It feels like a figure 8. You're going to turn right, 1, 2, redirect, and then turn left, 1, 2, anchor step. Watch it again in slow motion. 1, 2, redirect, yes, exit, step, anchor step. Now you guys do that with 5, not that slow though. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, redirect, exit, step, anchor step. So we're going to turn to the right, and then we're going to turn to the left. 5, 6, 7, go. Turn right, step, redirect, turn left, step, anchor step. Turn right, step, redirect, turn left, step, anchor step. Guys go, whoo, whoo, yeah. Okay, because our part is much more difficult.